Welcome to the Cucina Chronicles. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Roseanne. Today, we're making our typical, Sunday brunch.
Yeah.
That we ate from childhood, basically. It's called, well, what is it called?
It's just spam and rice.
yeah.
And egg. But we're going to add in tomatoes, potatoes. Our rice is called
Sinangag. We'll spell that below.
Yeah, we'll spell it. Alright, so let's get started.
I'm going to chop the garlic, so we use a whole head. And some extra ones because we love garlic. Love garlic. So I'm going to do that while Stephanie preps the potatoes. I started putting water in a bowl because when I do this garlic business, my hands get sticky and then I have to run over to the sink, wash it, and get back to chopping the garlic. So it'd be much faster when you just have a bowl where you can rinse your hands. Wow, this is a lot. It's a lot of garlic.
How much garlic are we using?
The whole head? You want the whole head? We got a lot of rice, right?
Yeah, we got like Tupperware of rice. Okay, that's a good measurement. This is how you measure garlic. Till your heart says stop. That's how much. I don't like to peel the potatoes because I heard there's a lot of nutrients in there. I'm going to look that up and see if that's true. And I don't like peeling potatoes.
See this garlic right here? It still has some of the garlic skin. What we do is put it on the, what is this called? A cutting board. I forget a lot of words sometimes. Put the knife over and then you just smash it. Ta-da! Now the skin's off and you get your, it's just so much faster. My mom, and I think both of our parents do this, but she did this in the kitchen and she would just be banging in the kitchen with the garlic. And I didn't know what she was doing, but I guess now as an adult, I understand.
I think that's too big.
Oh. Nah, that's okay. I think cut the other ones like medium-y.
Okay. Medium-y?
Yeah.
So let's call these half-inch cubes, 1-inch cubes. Chop the potatoes into 1-inch cubes. Half-inch cubes. 3/4-inch cubes. I like potatoes. I like breakfast potatoes. Lunch potatoes. I like all potatoes. Mashed potato, French fried potatoes.
All the potatoes.
I really like breakfast potatoes. It's a very high carb breakfast. So anyway, this is not exactly a healthy breakfast.
It's a yummy breakfast. So Steph is gonna make the potatoes first.
Yeah, the potatoes take the longest to cook. So I just like to fill the bottom of the pan with, well, I don't know how much oil.
We do something called tansha. But our parents never told us measurements growing up. So whenever they would cook, they'd be like,
cover the bottom well.
How much?
With
just
oil.
Cover it. And then they would show us, but there was no precise type of measurement.
We're going to start with medium heat for the potatoes to fry them up. I don't season them before I cook them. I season them after. You know, like how you season French fries after they're cooked? That's how I do the breakfast potatoes.
Wait, why do you do that?
I don't know.
Probably.
I should look it up.
We kind of
just always done that.
Because it's how we do them. I don't know if you want a logical reason. That's not this channel. We kind of just do things.
Potatoes are in. Get my wooden spoon. This is useful for feeding children. Just joking. Just joking.
But for real though, I got spanked when I was young, for disciplinary reasons. So palo, Filipinos would know, but not with no wooden spoon, okay? Maybe a chanelas.
The broom, the valise.
And we turned out to be pretty great adults.
I didn't get spanked.
You didn't?
No,
Oh.
I didn't. Anyway, we're going to cover the potatoes and let them cook at medium heat. I don't know how long they cook for, but we just watch for the color to turn. And then we move them around so they don't get stuck. And if you guys don't know how to open up these, we about to teach you. We just be like this. Ta-da! It's like a magic trick.
You just one big slam.
How thick do you want the Spam?
Like medium thick.
What's medium?
Well, it's not thin,
Like that?
and it's not like, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Because that's not too thick. Yeah, that's a good size.
So it's like a quarter inch thickness. I can't ever cut the Spam straight.
Me neither.
So like the last piece is really fat.
And ugly. Y'all see all this garlic. Mwah!
Now I'm looking at it like maybe we should add more.
Every time, right? Even though that was a whole head.
Yeah.
But no, this is good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you mince them. Mince the right first.
Did your parents cook the rice, the sinangag, in a wok or in a regular pan?
Ooh. I forget. I think they might have cooked it in the wok. Because it was like big.
Yeah.
If we had a large amount of rice, it would be in a wok.
So we're just gonna cook it in a regular, tall pan.
Ta-da!
That might be about 3 tablespoons of oil. Anyway, however much oil your heart desires. Wow, I think I put too much oil, but that's okay. That's all right. I got it. Don't worry. Okay, guys, make sure that you guys compost your kitchen scraps
If you have the ability to.
if you can, but you should compost them. Save the earth.
That smells so good.
good. Very important step here is using old rice,
Leftover rice.
leftover rice. It needs to be at least a day old.
Yeah. Because if you use new rice that you just cooked, it's still sticky. And then if you're gonna, obviously what we're doing is recooking it again. It's just a little bit too much. It's gonna be so sticky. You know what? True story. The camera shut off while I was cutting the tomatoes.
Too hot.
Well, let's talk about how the camera stopped working. And we about lost our minds. Because we were like, were we just talking to ourselves?
I think we talked to ourselves for like
Which we do anyway, okay?
5 minutes, maybe.
It cut off when I was cutting the tomatoes. And I was explaining about not the most attractive tomato, okay? But that's okay. I don't know if y'all saw that on this camera or not, but we just cut it off because we don't waste food when we're cooking. We try to salvage what we can. And plus it was still good. The rest of it was still good. And I also don't remember if I said this, but the tomatoes are actually from the backyard. We really like that. Our parents garden, you know?
Yeah.
So we saw them do that growing up as well.
Ooh, what happened to this egg?
That's okay. This looks like just like the tomatoes.
Can y'all see this?
We'll still use
We
it.
don't discriminate. I love eggs. How many eggs should we make?
Um,
We'll make it extra for my child who sometimes wants eggs, sometimes doesn't want it.
He loves Filipino food, and I really love seeing that as a tita, so that's auntie. It's like, oh, he knows, he understands, and he's learning about his culture.
Roseanne, can you do the flip?
No, I cannot. This is my flip. Oh, this is important.
Ooh, paper towel lined plate.
Sorry if we blocked some views within that second. This
Oh,
is
gosh.
a really good color of Spam right here. We're just gonna flip it again so that we can get the same color on the other side. So we just put it on, oh, I wanted this side. The paper towel. Spam is really not the healthiest.
At all. Then we're going to eat. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon and we haven't eaten yet. It's our Sunday brunch.
It's popping. Like the oil is literally popping.
I'm going to season the potatoes because they're about done. So, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, seasonal. Bam! Ooh, still a little bit of oily. I think I put too much oil, but anyway. We're gonna work out tonight.
This is such a good color. What do you think? Is this like red, orange, brown?
I thought that's pink.
What?
That's pink.
No way that's pink.
That's pink.
Yeah. No, that's like, look, that's like maroon brown.
Oh, you're talking about the edge.
Yeah.
Brown pink.
Brown pink. Yes.
How about we have comments below about what
What
color?
color? This is called beautiful color on this fan, but yeah. Let us know. But this color right here is what you're going for when you're cooking Spam.
I was at a family friend's house. This is at my tita's house. Shout out to NTV for all the parties. And shout out to Amity for getting me into peppered Spam. I honestly don't know how much pepper you put, but it was a lot of pepper, and I like pepper, so try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Isn't that how it goes?
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know
Don't
that.
knock it till you. I don't think that's how it goes.
I don't know that saying either. Stephanie usually does the eggs because she's really good at it. Actually, she's better at it than me, so she'll do the eggs.
What temperature do you cook your eggs at?
Medium. I think.
Medium.
I think it's at medium.
Medium?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I put it medium.
We'll cook it the way you want to cook it.
Below medium.
Oh, okay. All right. Here you go. This is the finished product. Ta-da! As you can see, I don't have a spoon or fork because I eat with my hands when I eat.
It's called Kamayan style.
Yes, Kamayan. Kamay is hands. Kamayan is like the way you eat. So any Filipino food that I just grew up with, I just eat it with my hands because it reminds me of home. This, the egg, just ooze, ooze, ooze.
I don't do that. Disclaimer here. Roseanne and I were born in different countries.
I was born in the Philippines. So I immigrated to the U.S. when I was 7.
And I was born in Virginia.
In America.
In America. I am the only person in my family that was born in America. Both my parents were born and raised in the Philippines. My sister was born in the Philippines, but grew up here in the States. So I'm the only person in my family who is not bilingual.
But she understands.
I am receptive bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the input's good, not the output.
Also, I don't know if this is the most attractive thing to watch on camera, but do I care? No. This is the way I eat my food. And it's a part of my culture, so it's not necessarily anything that I'm ashamed
it's
of.
embarrassing.
That's so good, yo. Okay, when I do this,
that's a lot of rice.
okay, when I do this sitting down, usually how I eat is like I'll be sitting down and then do this.
We're like this.
I know some of y'all can relate. The food tastes so much better when you eat it like this. I mean, we're not sitting down, so you can't see it, but
Yo, this is good. I need to put more pepper on my Spam though.
you do it. When we were cooking, I was so hungry.
I eat with a spoon and a fork for like all meals. I guess except spaghetti. To some people that's weird, I guess. Because people have told me that's weird.
What?
Eating with a spoon and a fork.
But that's what we were taught to do.
Instead of eating with a fork and a knife.
What?
So my knife would be in my spoon hand.
You know, different customs, okay? It's fine.
I think it's called effective. The spoon can scoop. It can cut.
Yeah, it sure can.
This is so worth it. All that prep.
And it's also, I think, like, cooking is enjoyable when you're doing it with, like, a friend, you know? And in our culture, we see food as very communal. So it brings people together. So whether that's the prepping, the cooking, the eating, definitely. Ooh, I just spat. This is why you don't talk.
In the Philippines, it's not, there's no table manners to chew with your mouth closed.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just how we are. And it's not bad. like we don't associate that stuff with something that's bad,
right,
or not proper. It's just the way we are, the way we eat. Nobody's trying to watch the way we eat, okay? We're just trying to enjoy ourselves. So the way I eat at home and also in certain like friends' homes, like at Stephanie's homes, I would eat a certain way, right? Where I'm comfortable, I can just be myself. And then obviously I gotta turn up the etiquette and code switch when I'm in other places.
If you have a meat to right ratio,
Oh, so good.
let me know. I think it's a thing to have the right ratio.
What's harder?
It doesn't taste right. You don't get the right ratio.
That's probably correct.
Like that.
That makes sense.
It's like a graph.
What graph? A graph of what? Like a pie chart? A line graph?
It's like a graph. Yeah, I guess graph wasn't a word. I like potatoes.
I'm good. That was such a good meal.
Good.
And that beans. This one piece of rice, eat that. I was also taught to finish my plate. So as an adult, I always finish my plate. Because like my parents would get upset at me. Like, you're wasting food. I'm like, so I think it's just been ingrained in me to always finish my food. Always a clean plate. Look at that.
I think I got too many potatoes.
So if you want back 4 potatoes too. That's so good. You finished.
Real good.
Dude, so many potatoes. There's so many potatoes. You went back for second potatoes, didn't you? And you're still eating potatoes.
I need a drink.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning into our very first episode of the Cucina Chronicles. We had a ton of fun filming this for you guys.
Please comment below for our future videos, and we'll see you next time.